So I played. Not I didn't play Zero series, but I actually did watch 999.
Who would do this?
And then the next game I watched a little bit, but not so much.
Someone's
But I
made a
know
mistake.
I'm pretty sure I watched the first game, the whole game.
Maybe Diana's.
So I kind of know a little bit.
For jokes. Let me guess. That
I
helmet
should-
can't come off, can it?
Wait, hold on, game.
So creepy.
I don't want it near me. Where the hell did this thing come from?
Yeah, it's a person, man.
Forget it. Shouldn't we be trying to get out of here?
So I'm just gonna talk over this a little bit, because I believe they don't really talk much important
Nothing
right
to
now.
do but ask whoever did this to let us out.
Thank you.
Mastermind's right there. That kid locked us up.
So the first game, 999, if you guys haven't seen it, or watched it, or played it, that game is like 10 years old, so I think I can spoil the ending a little bit. So that's the game that like they were all teenagers and they thought that they were in a ship, right? And then when they got out of the ship, it was actually a desert, and the ship wasn't even on like ocean, it was rather in a desert. And then they were like, what the heck? And apparently it was like science, some kind of science experiment, but then nobody knew what was going on, and there was like a bigger scheme. And then at the end of it, it was like a secret ending or something. They were like people on a truck, they just like, yo, what's up? And then just like picked them up. I think that was the ending of the first game.
A game?
With the fate of you, me, and the human race.
And then it was like WTF, ending was weird. It was just like, oh, like the ship that we thought was the ship was not the ship, and it was like desert. Pew pew pew. Alright. Red, blue, red.
Beneath my foot, there's a coin.
What the heck?
One side of
You
it
have a
is
foot?
red, while the other side is blue.
I think I saw that.
Which side of the coin is facing up? Make a guess.
No, in the secret ending, they picked them up.
You only get one chance.
Do we get something if we get it right?
You'll think I promise that I will release all of you.
And what if we're wrong?
You won't lose.
First game was an experiment to make a certain thing occur.
6 of you dead.
What? Let's go with blue.
It's red.
Right, red. It's gotta be red.
Your face was a little too close.
50-50 chance.
And was she the girl in the second game? The girl with the white hair and then like a flower or something?
I can't believe you guys.
Kane's right. Just going to do what he says?
What do you think, Carlos? You are the leader of this group.
But I was a little confused how like the reason why I wasn't really following up this series, because the first game ending was like kind of
Pick red.
poop.
It's blue.
It was so
So what
vague.
do you say, Carlos?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick red, bruh.
No, Carlos.
Don't answer him.
That is Fee. Oh, Phi? Fee? Phi? Okay.
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail.
What?
The fate of the world rests on your decision.
The camera shake. Alright, let me decide red. No pressure, Kate. What? It's a coin flip, man. Who cares? Oh! Kate Luck strikes.
Didn't I say it'd be red?
Kate Luck strikes.
Whatever.
Well done, Carlos.
Are you some kind of clairvoyant?
It was just luck. I had a 50% chance. It's not too hard to get it right. Hey, hold on a second. Okay, sure, you lucked out with your guess. But what if you had gotten it wrong?
What does it matter?
Is it the
Everything
same
worked out fine.
voice actress
So,
for the
Are we
5?
going to make good on our deal?
Fear not.
I'm a fair person. Wait, you're a person?
And I shall. Ah, but before that, I apologize that you must all sleep.
Sleep.
Do you think it's really hot in there?
You'll forget everything that just happened.
Why would we forget?
I wonder. Pleasant dreams.
Same voice actor for any similar. Ah, that's good. Can you run down like summary of the second game? Maybe I will actually watch the second game.
I know. You're...
I know you are a dude. Why don't we gang up on him? Because there's a bar blocking between us. So I think Nevada Desert was the desert that the first game was taken.
Hey,
But those
Hold on.
teenagers are now like adults,
we
which is
outside?
kind of weird.
I have no
A
clue.
little bit.
When I woke up, we were on the ground over there.
Her hair is hidden by her neck.
What is it?
Didn't we all have something attached to our left wrists?
I suppose we might have.
Coin.
Huh?
Nothing. I just saw an image.
The reason why I want to know about this game is that why previous game characters has appeared
Think of it.
in the third game. Because in the first game, I remember like who the killer was, kind of, and then like the reason being was that they got involved in like one accident, and all those people got somehow involved in that one accident, and so on and so forth. So I don't know if the second game has anything to do with that, and maybe they got called back.
All forget what happened?
Hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
Ah, they didn't release him with out of his helmet when they released him. That's hilarious. In part 2, they established you can send your mind back to a previous version of yourself. In 2029, there's a massive human extinction event. Wait, why do we need to know the Japanese cast? We don't even get to hear the Japanese voice actor, can we? If we could, that would be amazing. Is there a speed up? Oh. Achievement unlocked. Beginning to the end. Beginning of the end. CQD end. Safe. First ending get. Oh, and these are all the endings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 7 in total. Now it is time to choose whose fate you will follow first. Select a team to continue the story. Alright, I have to click back. Okay. Flow. Global flowchart. Coincide. Everyone finds themselves locked in DCOM's containment room. The mysterious zero announces the decision game. We'll begin with the coin toss. If they get it wrong, at least 6 people will die. Switch. Oh. Alright, cool. Let's go with like CQD. Although I really do like her. I think she's new. Each image you see here is a story fragment. Only one is available to you now, but more will unlock as the story unfolds. Select any unlocked fragment to continue the story. When you find yourself... Oh! When you find you are unsure how to control something in the game, click question mark in the top right to open the control guide. You can also press back on the controller. Oh, and then to them it's all same. And I guess I have to get it wrong. I guess I have to get it wrong. Well, it was red, so I guess it will be blue now. What?
You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
Well, I have to get it wrong now. Donkey, oh my god! It's been so long seeing you, Donkey. Donkey, thank you for the resale for 12 months in a row. Thank you, Donkey. Good to see you. Good to see you back. Thank you, thank you. It better be freaking red. There you go. Or I'm like, oh, I have to do that again.
That's why I told you.
Alright, so I...
What were you thinking?
Hey, wait a second. Carlos isn't the one to be blamed for all this.
Right. Person who started it is. So, what now?
You should know already.
You should know all already.
So the game continues.
Until 6 people are dead, huh?
At least 6. It's possible there may be more than that.
Or, wait, at least 6. I see. Not maximum
Hurry
of
and get this
6.
over with then.
Before you begin,
I like how they don't
Sleep?
care about the death.
But why?
there's no point in telling you now. You won't remember anything anymore.
Is there actually a medicine that would actually can control of what we remember and what we do not? 6 have to die, no maximum. What? There's no way I can save everyone? Oh my god, that was so loud! Don't be so loud.
Carlos! Carlos!
Kate, there's always a way. Oh snap.
Akane.
I think I chose
What the hell's going on?
was it
You brought
D
all of us
team?
here.
No! It's not me!
Then what the fuck is that stupid thing
Oh,
on
but
your
you
head?
won't know it in the beginning.
go, Eric.
Oh, so it's like a
No need to
replay.
take it all out on the kid.
It's for the
Mira.
replay. I see.
I wonder what this is.
I was always thinking, you know how you don't want to die?
Don't force it off.
Why don't you just cut your arm off?
You should listen to her.
I mean,
I
it
get
would
the
be
feeling she's seen it
painful.
before.
Or,
Bracelet.
yeah, I guess
That's
you have
what
to
it was
cut your
called a
arm
year
off.
ago. Right, Akane?
I think
Okay.
if someone says, hey, either you die or you cut off your arm, would you rather die or cut off your arm? And I'll be like,
Who's
oh,
this?
it's not have to be like all the way up here. It's just like to the wrist,
The second.
like so that you can get rid of that watch thing.
This is a recording. So don't bother asking questions as I cannot answer them. I'd like to tell you an old
Kate, in the
story.
past you would blow up if you tried to remove it, so you would bleed out.
A woman went jogging in a large park. Her usual route led her to a fork in the road.
Oh, wasn't that 666 or 999? I totally forgot the name of it. But yeah, I remember in the first game that they were like, if you're forced to remove it, like there's a bomb or something and it will explode so you'll die anyhow. But in this game, so far, I haven't seen anyone saying that it, like, if you try to remove it, you'll die.
Her some bushes along the left path. Sometimes life is simply unfair. Don't you think?
What the hell is all this nonsense?
Oh, what is that coming out of his chest?
The pull of an unjust fate carried you along to this moment, only to find yourselves in this bomb shelter 50 meters below ground.
Wait, what?
If I have a house, I want to have a bomb shelter as well. Not to have this kind of death game, but you know, wouldn't it be cool? Like a secret passage?
Your leader shall be Carlos. Next is
He looks so angry.
you are the
I'm Carlos.
Your name will be QT. As evidenced by the name, the leader is Q.
Hey, wait!
Oh, his name is
Is
Q?
this a joke?
And finally, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. Ward D is where the three of you are. Diana is the leader. That makes
Come on, Kay. We know you want to host a death game.
you may wander as you like.
Probably, maybe like not a death game, but like a mock, like a fake death game. So instead of actually people dying, like they'll just get removed from the
90 minutes
game,
An injector in your bracelet will activate.
like out of the room.
And an agent will erase your memories will be administered.
Memory erasing drugs?
As a result,
Memory erasing drug. I never heard of it. It's fake.
sleep. You will also forget everything that occurred in those past 90 minutes.
What?
The bracelet has an additional function.
It's a watch.
Pressing the buttons on each side simultaneously will display the time.
How convenient is that? It's a watch.
12, 10.
Today is December 31st.
Thanks for the free watch.
The year turns over in less than half a day. Unfortunately,
So they're in a separate room.
you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029. Take a look at the door. It's clearly marked with an X. Beyond this X door is a hole with an elevator. Riding the elevator up will take you above ground. There's no other way out. The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X passes and enter the
X passes?
device.
Did you really have to name it X passes? You could just say simply just obtain the password to it.
Will be announced
X pass.
in blunter terms. If 6 of you die, the rest will gain all of the passwords and will be able to open the X door.
But obviously,
This is bullshit.
the point of this game is not to really get out. Like, it seems like it's escaping game, but
And never open again.
we need to know what's going on. We just jumped into this world knowing nothing, so
With this information
try to avoid
at this point of thinking,
the easy way of getting the password so we get to know more about the story is my objective of this game.
one opportunity.
That's how I will play.
By majority vote, determine one team to execute.
What?
Do you see the computer in the corner of the room? A team
Could you
name
get the
and
better?
found enemy.
Like, what computer is that? Is that the first Apple?
You've decided to eliminate. Each team
It
gets
is.
one vote.
That's how
The leader
interface looked
must
like.
submit it for the group. Your deadline is 13:30. Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized. A group with 2 or more votes will lose. Every member of that team will be executed.
Will be executed. I wonder what caused this kind of phenomenon in Japan, that this kind of series or genre actually kind of bloomed. You know, Danganronpa is very much like,
Race. Hey,
you know, anything that's death game really. Like Danganronpa is one of it. Zero Escape is one of it. Why can I not think of more of death games? I guess I'll start with C. So start with the new, jump here. Execution C. I guess Battle Royale was the trigger. But Battle Royale had kind of like a different theme though. It was basically showing how...
So this is the last room.
Yes. We've checked everywhere we could.
Well, it was basically showing how world is unfair. But at the same time, I kind of wanted it to have a clearer
Just as Zero said, huh?
message.
There's no way to get out, except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote deadline.
Don't tell me you want to vote.
How can we not? If we refuse, C-Team gets 2 votes automatically.
Is that a
We'll
poker
die.
table?
But
Hey, do you think this could be part of the experiment? DCOM's whole psychological test.
Nope.
What? Why?
That masked guy called himself Zero. I have no clue why he's here, but he's for real.
So that means he's actually willing to kill off a whole team?
Yeah.
But how?
For some
Said that
reason,
there's an
she looks like she has a
anesthetic in our
duck
bracelets,
face.
right? So we'll be sleeping and then bam. Or maybe there's a bunch of different ways.
if only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on begging them not to vote C-Team or something?
Well, no, but I thought.
I think
why
I
not
need to
spread out
decrease the
votes?
What do you mean?
volume
Remember what Zero said?
for
With 2 or
sound,
more votes,
background
we lose.
sound, and increase the voice acting
Maybe
voice.
C-Team could vote for D-Team, D-Team for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team. Then all the teams would have 1 vote each.
That'd make it a 3-way tie. And no one would have to die?
How do we make sure they know to do it?
Can I get an option? Is there an option?
Mira!
I guess it's just cutscenes.
Diana!
Phi! Sigma! Can you hear us?
It's not working.
Damn it.
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
Huh? Morphogenetic field?
See,
The
things
cave
like that,
Retreat too. What's
they
this
say
supposed to mean?
something and they just kind of
Game will
move
end,
on.
and
She just
something
gives him a
about 2
look
people.
and just like,
I guess the tough part is figuring out
and then they
truth.
just move on. And then the dude
it's
is
like
like,
trick or
oh,
treat,
what is that?
maybe
And
it
then they don't
means there's a
explain, they just
reward
move
or a
on.
gift or something.
Those are the
It
thing
could
I
also mean
feel like
treatment,
I'm
which
missing
would
out
imply being
on.
cared for.
Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
A box?
What's inside of it?
Maybe some kind of white smoke.
Automate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima Taro, right? Japanese folklore. Something about jumping through time, I think.
This label says Force Quit Box.
Oh,
Looks like
jumping
there's
through
a keyboard.
time.
There's
So
probably a password that
maybe-
goes there.
Then something
With
ends if
this,
you punch it in.
we can go to
But
different,
what, though?
Maybe the
like
game
we can
Zero can
share
give
the
us what-
mind. Maybe like
Hey,
our
wait.
body will be here,
You
but
really
then we can
think Zero
connect
put
our
something that easy
mind
here?
of the past.
Seems like it wouldn't even have to be a
And
box.
so we will know the password and nobody has to die.
Didn't think it'd work.
I don't know.
Just
Just a
pressing
theory.
buttons isn't going to solve anything. So, what now?
What can we do?
Maybe we should just get this voting business over
Wait,
with.
there's a basketball
Junpei.
court right behind
we
where the
still have some
sofa
time.
is. How are they gonna play
You're supposed to be
play
the
a
leader
basketball game when the sofa isn't
How
though?
the hell
It's
did we get
blocking the
into this
way.
mess anyway? Do you guys have any ideas?
Alright. Who is Zero?
Who is Zero?
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second Zero instead?
Then that means
The
there has
thing
to
I
have
don't
been a
really
first
understand
one,
is
right?
that why are they so
Yeah,
calm about
there
this?
is.
If I have to go through first
know
death
him?
game and then I
Sorta.
survive and then go through
got it up
another
earlier.
death game, I
Bracelet
think I
like this
would
one has been
actually
strapped to my
like my
wrist before.
mental health
Happened
would
last
be
year.
at 0.
Akane and I were trapped somewhere. The person responsible back then was named Zero.
But I don't think that one has anything to do with this one.
It's gotta be connected.
Just please believe me.
She's right.
When I can, I will increase the voice actor's voice a lot louder. The game is
Why
not giving
is
me the
Zero
option
doing
at the
this?
moment.
To make us play a game, right? This decision game or whatever.
With the fate of mankind on the line.
So it's true.
Do you know something, Akane?
I think if we end up losing this game, we're all going to die.
Well, I think everyone knows
6
it.
billion people will.
And that's the
So
great
what Sigma said
disaster.
back then up in DCOM was.
At this rate, 6 billion people will die.
See, I don't remember seeing
What
that.
Sigma said is the truth. Have you ever heard of the term reverie syndrome? What causes it is unknown.
What is
Neither
it?
the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
What?
Hey, hold up. How does this and what we were talking about before
Affected
go
by
together?
what?
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis. Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis. Those affected are sensing it's coming.
Oh, I see. So people who have that
heard of it?
syndrome
Yeah, kinda.
predicts, or not predicts, but senses the disaster soon to be wiping the humanity off of this planet. I see. Got it.
Akane Kurashiki. Junpei Tenmyoji. You're both Japanese, right?
Yes?
And you
Although
both
they
lived
don't
in
look
Japan when you were
Japanese, they are
kids.
Japanese.
You even went to the same school. So you're childhood friends.
See, how does he
Who
know
told
all
you
that?
Sigma. He mentioned it back in DCOM. We all lived in
Am
close
I
quarters in that
missing
facility
some
for 5
part?
days.
Like,
Information
I
spreads
have
fast.
not seen them living in the decom.
So,
Or
whose
are they
idea was it
always
for you
just
to
gonna
join?
mention it like
Huh?
this without actually
decom
going through day 1
You
of
two signed up
decom?
together, right?
No, we didn't. We did this on our own.
Wait, you telling me you guys just happened to bump into each other at DCOM?
It wasn't a coincidence. It was inevitable.
That phrase is so Japanese that does not work well
Why would
in
you
the
subject yourself
translation
to this circus?
in English.
I didn't mention it before. Well, I kind of really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us 500,000 if we joined up.
Huh. Color me surprised. Thought a hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
Oh,
Didn't
decom
you
is
say
pretty
you were a firefighter?
irrelevant.
A really
Okay.
good one. You faced off against danger and saved a whole bunch of people. Sounds like a hero to me.
I just have good instincts. Doesn't seem to matter where I find myself. They're pretty good at telling me which path has death at the end.
So I guess what I'm assuming is that they kind of figured that the human will get wiped in 2026. And so
hear
they
something?
joined decom project in order
Over
to
there.
kind of survive, be able to live in Mars
Gab!
Where did you come from?
instead of Earth, I guess. Because
Looks like you made it here using this vent.
Does that mean it's
maybe like
connected to the
Earth will
surface?
blow up or something. So
I
they're
think
doing a
so.
project to
A vent to the
live
surface would
in
defeat the
Mars.
purpose of a bomb shelter.
So he came from another war.
I'm assuming.
It's too dark, I can't see anything. But Ward Q is down that direction, right? Think you can fit in there, Akane?
No, there's no way.
Someone likes cake too much.
Oh, I think
Well,
like a human
let's
being
cut
does
off
not.
Junpei's arm. He should be able to fit through then.
Hey!
I guess without 2 arms, you could literally fit him in that tiny vent.
No answer, huh?
Hey, Gab. Did they steal you away from DCOM too?
But why the dog?
Maybe they felt bad about leaving him alone up there?
Baloney. You really think Zero do us any favors?
Baloney!
Hold on. I think I got an idea that may work. This case. It holds medication. doesn't it?
Only Sigma and Phi technically knows about the big disaster. DCOM Mars mission stuff is just normal
I
research.
still think this could work.
What?
We can use it.
That cannot be just coincidence,
sec.
though.
A beer coaster and a pen.
I found them on the counter of the bar.
There's something written on it.
Oh, I did that.
Hello, Carlos here.
But there is something
C-team is
written
voting
on
for
it.
D-team.
Girl,
D-team
you
should
didn't
vote
see
for
him
Q-team,
writing that
Q-team
down?
for C-team.
Oh! You're going to put it in the case and have Gab go through the vent.
Cross your fingers he can get to Q-Team.
You really think it'll be that simple?
So we shouldn't?
Well, I guess we don't have anything to lose. Why don't we give it a shot?
Did he throw like a rock in that? The movement of the dog.
Cheese. Picked it up with the coaster. Was over there on the counter.
Why don't we just toss in some ketchup and pickles too? Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog. It was a joke.
Slow clap. Best joke of all time, 2016.
5 minutes left.
Gab's not come back.
Let's just vote, Carlos. Like I said, if we forfeit,
I know.
I like how when they look, they're supposed to look at each other, but they're like, hey Carlos, let's vote.
one thing
Okay,
we can do.
I got it.
What is it?
Like, they don't really look at each other, it's kind of a little awkward.
The what?
The message we sent the furry pigeon to deliver? C-team is voting for D-team. So D-team should vote for Q-team and Q-team for C-team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
So, vote for Q-team instead.
What? Junpei, you can't be suggesting. If we do that, they'll end up with 2 votes and...
Yep, Q-team will be out. Granted, this whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D-team and Diana votes the way we want her to. Think about it for a second. 6 people have to die or we're never getting out of this bomb shelter.
See, I think that is crazy mind. Like, no game of escape games, they're like, hey, if you do this, then you will escape, so follow my rule. And no game was like, hey, follow the mastermind's
Come
rule.
on, Carlos, vote for Q-team.
No, you can't!
Who does that, man? Obviously do not follow the mindset of the mastermind. Menu. Option. PGM voice. I mean, not voice, volume. There you go. That seems... maybe even that. There we go. Status? Oh, cool! Alive. File? What's that in the oh, whoa, map. Cool. Ah. Okay. That's the rule. You will faint into a deep sleep and forget everything that happened in the previous 90 minutes. Alright. D-team. Your vote has been accepted.
I was worried you weren't going to do it, Carlos.
You'll see, Akane. Just because we did what we said we would doesn't mean this will work. Hell, we don't even know if our note reached the other teams or not. And even if it did, there's no guarantee they did what we asked.
I like
Two
that
possibilities
shadow
will come out
or
of
the
The 3 members
folds
of D team will
on the
die,
Carlos
Or it's
jeans.
our hands on the chopping block.
90 minutes have passed.
That TV
Your
texture.
time has ended.
10 out of 10.
As the next game will begin when you will win. Unfortunately, a team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Well, I cannot wait to see his face when we kind of did not follow him and have everyone survive. Because what's the point of trying to get out of here when without knowing anything? Like, we already got out of it.